Ever since I was little, my closet has been a complete mess. There's been stuff piled up on the floor, on the shelves, thrown around, and I am sick of it. I've had stuff from kindergarten on just piled up, collecting dust, and it was time to go. So in this video, I'm going to share some tips that I used along the way to get rid of stuff and get loads full of stuff recycled, thrown away, and donated. Okay, so now that we're in this together, let's look at step one, and that is to take inventory of what you have. So just start taking things out, spewing them around, and honestly, it might look like a tornado hit your room, but that's okay. You just want to get everything out and be able to see it, because honestly, you might not realize how much stuff you have until you start getting it out. I don't. It's just stuffed in my closet. I don't look at it. I honestly try to avoid it, but when it's just thrown on the floor and I can't even get into my bed, I kind of have to deal with it. While you're taking inventory of what you have, you can go ahead and get started with step two, and that is to create categories and assign limits to those categories. So categories are easy. That can be whatever you want them to be, and you can go ahead and start making a trash pile or a recycle pile, stuff like that. So right here, I made a box labeled graduation, and everything that I have from graduation needs to be able to fit in this box. And if it doesn't fit in the box, I have to get rid of it. So that's what I mean by limits. I only get a certain amount that I can keep. That helps me determine what the most sentimental items are, what I want to keep, and what just has to go. Once everything's out in the open comes step three, and that's probably the most difficult part, and that is determining what you don't need anymore. A few ways that I help myself go through this process is to ask myself a couple questions. And the first question is, will I miss this if it's gone? Because a lot of times, most of these items I only ever see when I am cleaning out my closet. For example, there's a little balloon that for some reason I've kept since like elementary school. Will I miss this if it's gone? Probably frickin' not. I don't care. But I never seem to frickin' throw stuff away. Okay, up next, a little rubber duck that I probably want in a swim meet somewhere. Am I ever going to miss this? No. A bandana that I had at some like random summer camp. I'm not going. See, I think you get the point. Will I actively want to use these things? Hell no. I don't care. I want them gone. But when it comes time to getting rid of them, somewhere deep inside me, sentimentally, I'm like, no, you can't get rid of that. But the thing is, am I ever going to use it again? No. Does it bring me value? No. It's difficult to get rid of, but are you ever going to realize that it's gone in the first place unless you were doing this? Probably not. The next step is to document any items that you really don't want to forget about. So for example, the little rubber duck that I wanted at swim meet, I don't care if I ever see this little fellow again. But like these cars that I built in Boy Scouts that are just taking up space that I don't need these. Are they bringing me value? No. Do I ever actively look for them? No. Do I think they're cool when I'm searching through my closet? Yes. Is that why I keep them? Probably. Is that a dumb reason to keep them? Yes. I don't need to keep something just because when I actually see it, I'm like, oh, that was a cool memory. No, I have those memories on my own. I built this with my grandfather and my father. Like, oh, that's so cool. But I don't need the physical object to remind me of that. I can pull out my phone. I can take a picture of it. Heck, even better, I can take a video of it. Now, on my phone, I have this video. I don't need the car anymore. Take a video of the other one. I don't need it anymore. So I kind of feel like we're just like getting rid of my childhood right now. But I need to remind myself, like, it's not gone. The memories aren't gone. I don't need the little toys that I played with when I was in elementary school to remember how much fun I had in elementary school. And that's, I guess, the hard part about all this. So document anything you don't want to forget, and that'll make it easier to say goodbye to your childhood too. And that takes us into the next step, which is to take breaks while you're doing this. It may not seem like tough work. Hey, you may just be sitting around, moving things around, but it takes a mental toll on you, and you should allow yourself to feel these emotions. You shouldn't try and like block them back because, yeah, it is going to be a little tough to get rid of your childhood or something like that. But once it's over, it's going to feel great. Okay, the hard part is over. We figured out what we're getting rid of. So now it's time to sort and label what we're going to keep. An important part of maintaining an organizational system is putting things into bins, sorting them, and labeling them well so you know what's in there. Don't just spew everything back in your closet in random places, because then next time this happens, next time you want to clean, it's going to be just as hard. Make future you happy on past you that you actually organize things and put them back correctly. And also, organize things that you're going to get rid of. Put in a throwaway pile, a recycle pile, and a donate pile, because it's important to take care of the items that you cared about once while you're getting rid of them. Make sure they get a good new home or are thrown away / recycled in the correct way. There we go. Now you're done. You can appreciate the work you've done, actually enjoy your spaces that don't look like a crapshoot anymore, and eventually maybe find some other stuff to clean up. Hopefully you enjoyed these tips and they helped you on your own journey to clean out your spaces. I'll see you guys again soon with more content. Peace out. Bye!